Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be discussing how Nebelian Star match up with the other back items for PvP. So stay tuned to find out. Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. I'll be testing for this one, the Nebelian Star, Mirage, Sword of Fervor, Eternal Servant, Starlight CT, Thunder Taiko, and Love Goddess probably. But yeah, I'm just gonna compare the damage of each back item and how much difference they do to an enemy. So what I want to check out here is how strong does Nebelian Star actually compares to the other back items. In my previous video, I told you guys that Nebelian Star is actually not worth it because the proc rate is so abysmal. But it so to happen that the proc rate of the Nebelian Star is actually locked every 2 minutes. So what you can do actually to utilize Nebelian Star is to use Nebelian Star via switching. Meaning after you proc the passive of Nebelian Star Amidamaru, just switch back to a different back item, then that's it. We're going to test this one, the damage for Nebelian Star, to make sure that even if the Nebelian Star doesn't proc, let's check out how much damage does it do. But yeah, this is actually a good item if you use it for switching, meaning you need to put it in your shortcut, and whenever you proc that skill out, you just need to change it out. Okay, so I'll be testing using arm cannon to make sure that everything is kinda accurate rather than proton cannon, since proton cannon actually triggers a lot of more complicated stuff in the computation of damage. So we're going to do arm cannon. Okay, so I'm gonna test first my damage without any back gear. So this is gonna be our basis or our benchmark damage for our arm cannon. So as our previous test, our arm cannon damage that we will be considering is the second one. So I'll be removing first the energy cannon just to make sure that it isn't charged when I hit her character. Okay, let's test out the base damage of my arm cannon. Okay, let's use overload just to make sure that we're doing a maximum damage and everything. Okay, so my damage currently to her is 281k. 281k with her equipment being broken. Okay, so I've already fixed her equipment, and let's now try out the Nebelian Star. So let me take note of it first. So we have kinda an accurate basis for this one. So 281 is the damage of the no back item. So for Nebelian Star, let's go. Let's buff up first. Make sure that overload is up. Okay. 195, 286, 286. 286. So the damage increase from using no back headgear is just 5k. So basically the damage difference is more or less than 5%, I think. Let me compute it later on the video itself once I edited it. Okay, so for our next test, we're going to do to test Swords of Fervor. Okay, let me put heal on auto for this character just to make sure that we don't kill her. Okay, so let's go. I'm using Sword of Fervor. So Sword of Fervor is a free item before during the event. It gives you plus 10 strength and plus 8% attack. So let's go. Okay, so my damage right now is 288. 288 for Sword of Fervor. So technically, Sword of Fervor is actually stronger than the other items that I have tested, which is Nebelian Star and having no back gear. So yeah, again later I'll be comparing the damage of everything at the end of the video. Okay, so next one is Eternal Servant. Eternal Servant is a gacha item that gives you additional 5% damage to demi-human. So when you're auto-attacking, I think it also works when you're using skill. You have a stock that gives you more damage to demi-human. So let's try it out. So 283. It's 283, 283. Does the stack add up? Yeah, the stacks add up, but it's really quick, and if you're using arm cannon, you won't be able to utilize it. Okay, it's 283. Okay, 283 is for Eternal Servant. So far, this is the weakest item that we have tested. It only gives you a bare minimum of 2k damage increase. Okay, so next is Starlight CT. So Starlight CT, as you all know, is damage 5% to all races. Then, when you're damaging a target with higher HP than you can make that target sleep. So it's actually really helpful for kiting people. Okay, let's test it out now. 193, 283, 283, 350 when she got stunned. So it's still 283 for what they call the Starlight Sweetie. So basically it's the same. So damage to demi-human 5% and damage to all races 5% would actually give you the same number of damage. So for our last, no, it's not our last. Second to the last one is Thunder Taiko. So let's test this one out now. 197, 290. So far, this is the strongest item that we have tested, that's for sure. And I don't think I have already maxed out the stocks for the Thunder Taiko. So it's gonna get better soon. So it's 290 for this one. And lastly, Love Goddess. Most likely this would give you the most damage out of everything. 210 as initial damage and 309 as its final damage. So yeah, it's still Love Goddess who has the most benefit when it comes to damage. But the other items isn't that far off, but it's still damage difference. It's 309. So it's around 13,000 damage increase from the previous test, which would give us at around 5% damage increase from the base test when we don't have a back item. So yeah, that's it. I really think that Nebelian Star is usable as long as you do switching. So let's try to proc this one out. I hope I can proc this one out faster. So we can actually do a damage test to both of these people on how much Amidamaru really do damage. In GVG, this will proc out as better. This will proc out better since there's a lot of people. Hold on, let me try to proc it out using Proton Cannon. There? Oh, she died. So the damage of Amidamaru is 186. So that's it. It's 186 to him, but I think he's using some other items. Maybe we can test it out some in WE tomorrow. I'll be recording our WE for tomorrow, and you can check out how much Amidamaru kills during WE. Okay guys, thank you so much. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel, and for those who are watching my video who isn't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Since I think there's 90% of the people watching the video that isn't subscribed yet. So that's it. Thank you so much and goodbye. This is Sil and peace out.